Hi guys, I'm Kasha. Welcome to my channel, to my Wonderland. It is coffee Funko time because today I bring you yet another Funko haul.
It's coffee time.
In today's Funko haul, I have 5 regular Funko Pops, regular size. Some of them are exclusives, and one in my very first movie moment from Funko. And these all are horror related, so I'm super excited. As you know, I've mentioned it many times, horror is one of those things that I really want to focus on collecting. So I have been lucky enough to find some that I was missing for my collection, and let's take a look at them. First, we have one that for some reason was cheap on eBay, so I decided to grab it, and that is Holden, and he belongs to American Horror Story Hotel. It was not my favorite season by all means, but some of the characters were really cool, including Holden. I really like these Funko Pop. I've always loved it, but I didn't want to spend too much money, you know, collecting the American Horror Story Funko Pops, because I always have the feeling that they're so overpriced so fast. And some of the old ones are impossible to get by now, so I decided to add him to the collection. I already have Mr. March, also from Hotel, so now I can put him together with Holden. So here is Holden from American Horror Story Hotel. He's number 325 from the television Funko Pop collection, and the second pop that I managed to get from American Horror Story Hotel. Here is Holden, and there is a reason why his mouth is red. I don't want to really spoil anybody that has not watched the American Horror Story Hotel yet, and if you haven't, what are you doing with your life? Because American Horror Story is one of the best horror shows. At least for me, I just love that it's so disturbing and so, you know, unsettling, and it's kind of the, you know, disturbed and morbid sometimes. It has like this different tone that I think I was missing from horror shows, and absolutely I love it. So Holden is basically one of the Countess kids, and I do know that the pop is just a little bit basic because in the end it's just a kid with you know, blood in his mouth, but I really love the story behind Holden in general, and I'm really glad that I was able to add this pop to the collection. And then I finally ordered one that I was missing for a very special wave, and I ordered this one from Australia. I came all the way from Australia, and that is David from the Lost Boys. I don't know what happened. It's one of those weird waves from Funko that from the moment they're released, they are super hard to get, they are overpriced, and then they disappear. Similar to what happened with the Gilmore Girls pops. They were just available for like 2 weeks, and then after that overpriced and gone, and I was like, okay. So this one was the hardest one to get so far, but I do know that Edgar and Alan Frog are the Funko Shop exclusives, and I've tried to find them on eBay, but they are not cheap. So for this one, I really want to finish the wave, because the Lost Boys, it's always going to be one of my favorite vampire movies of all times. I never get tired of watching it. I absolutely love everything about that movie. So I feel like I could save the money and invest on those 2 pops that I'm missing. They come in a 2-pack, so you only have to pay once, but they are a little bit of a price, but they are the only ones that I am missing, so I would like to add them to the collection. Here we have finally David from the Lost Boys, number 615 from Pop's Movies. And oh man, I was so excited that I finally found him. He came all over from Australia right to my room. Here is David, and I like that they did make this Funko Pop with the Chinese noodle box. However, it doesn't look like there are noodles in the box. I think they did a better job at that with the Mystery Mini, where you can really tell that they're kind of worms in the Chinese kind of box. But I really love this Funko Pop because, like I said, The Lost Boys is really one of the best vampire movies done. I think everything is perfect. The atmosphere, the story. It's just a world that you're just sucked in, and it has such a special, you know, feeling when you watch it, and you always get transported to that moment, to that kind of 80s vibe, and I absolutely loved it. And then I found the only Chucky that I was missing, and I could not say no, and that is this one. We have Chucky on cart, and it is a Hot Topic exclusive, and I had to get him because if you see here, I have all the 3 Chuckies that they have released so far, and I just could not pass up this one, especially because this one is so different. We'll take a look at it in a second, and I just love everything about it, and oh my god, he's so cool. And Child's Play 2 was actually my favorite one from the franchise. Even though I appreciate the first one, I love it, it's fantastic, but for some reason I love Child's Play 2 more. I think this whole scene, you know, on the actual factory that produces the good guys, I just thought it was so good. I just loved that so much that I think that's why it's my favorite one. Then we have from Child's Play 2 Chucky on cart, number 658 from the movie Pops. He was a Hot Topic exclusive, and it was the only Chucky that I did not own yet, so I had to grab him. Alright, let's take a look at this Funko Pop because he's very special, very unique. This mold is fantastic. Look at that arm missing, kind of. Look at those missing legs. All of that blood. I absolutely love this pop because it is unique. The mold is totally different. It's not just another blood splattered version of him. It is a totally new approach on the character, and I absolutely love the design. This is a 10 out of 10 Funko Pop. And the last 3 things that I have to show you have to do with the dancing clown, Pennywise, and the movie It that was released in 2017. I cannot believe we're finally getting chapter 2 this year. Like, the excitement is real, and I decided to start collecting the ones that I'm missing before Funko decides to release more. And so we have here Mike Hanlon, which was one of the kids that I was missing. I'm still missing 2 more kids. Like, embarrassing. So I really want to focus on finishing the It collection, and this is why I grabbed this one. Here is Mike Hanlon, number 572 from the movies Funko Pop collection, and one of the kids that I was missing from the movie. Nothing too much to him. It is basically Mike with his regular clothes, but he is wearing this gun that they use to kill the animals on the farm where he helps, and kind of where his trauma comes from. That was probably the hardest scene for me to take a look at the very beginning, where his dad is showing him how to kill the sheep. That was for me the most horrifying part, because I just cannot see when animals are being harmed. And so yeah, his character had kind of a trauma from this that, you know, later on Pennywise kind of tries to get him with that as well. Then I managed to get my hands in yet another Pennywise, because I have a couple of Pennywise, as you can see, and that is Pennywise with balloon. Do you want a balloon? And I love it. I mean, it's the basic same pop. They just changed the arms. They just put another arm and charge you for it. Well done. But I'm a sucker, so I buy it, so it works. But you know, it's Pennywise. I need to get all of them. And then we have another Pennywise. This is Pennywise with balloon, number 475 from movies, and another exclusive Pennywise. Nothing really different from the other Pennywise. The only difference is that this time in his arm he's holding the red balloon to give it to Georgie. So basically it's the same Pennywise Funko Pop that we know from the It Chapter 1 movie, but this time he's holding the red balloon. And finally, you guys, the day has come that I have bought my very first movie moment from Funko, and I nearly bought it the moment it was released, but I waited to see, you know, if this year I would find it at any convention or whatever, and then I didn't find it in the first convention that I went to, and I looked online and I realized that the prices were getting really expensive, and I was like, you effed up. You should have got it the moment it was released, because it was cheaper. But I managed to get this one secondhand, which is okay with me. I don't mind getting secondhand pops because I unbox all of them, so I don't care if I get them secondhand. And so I bought this one for actually the regular price that it was released for in the end. I mean, it was pre-owned, but I don't care. Like I say, I am going to display this one. The box was a little bit beaten up, but again, I don't care because I really wanted this one for display 100%. And it is one of those things that even if in the future I reduce my Funko Pop collection, which I don't know if I will ever do, but in case I do, this one is one of the ones that is definitely not gonna go, and that is Pennywise and Georgie. I think most of you guys already knew because, you know, this was based on Pennywise and It, and they only released one movie moment from that. But yeah, it is the Hot Topic exclusive Pennywise in Gutter with Georgie. So right now in my apartment I don't have so much space, so I don't know yet how am I gonna display this one. But what it is for sure is that in the future I would like to have a more properly displayed kind of Stephen King collection in general. So this one could go with maybe Stephen King's movies or something like that. And the last thing I have to show you is this amazing Pennywise in Gutter movie moment, and it is number 584 from the movies collection, and this is my very first movie moment Funko Pop, so I'm super excited. Like I said, I got this secondhand and I found it on eBay, so the box is a little bit beaten up, but I was planning on getting this only for display, so I don't care about the box, to be honest. So this is how it looks like on the box. So here it is out of the package, and I have to say it's pretty heavy. I was not expecting it so heavy. So basically it's like a block. Maybe that's why it's so heavy. And we have Georgie, we have the puddle of water because it's raining like crazy at the beginning of the movie, and when this scene took place we also see his paper little boat that his brother Bill did for him. And we have Pennywise here in the gutter, one of the most iconic scenes from the movie, both from the 1990 miniseries and the TV, as well as from this new take on the movie, because this is basically the first time that we encounter Pennywise, and it's really scary. I absolutely loved how they did it in the new movie, especially because of Georgie's death and how it was shown. That was amazing. I absolutely loved it. So here's the other end, and from the other side this is how it looks like as well. Here you can see the little foot and the little boat. Very nice. And the boat does say here SS Georgie. I don't know if you can appreciate it. It's a little bit complicated to show, and I absolutely love it. It's my very first movie moment, but I absolutely dig it. I think it would be cool to display it together with my Stephen King movie collection, but we will see. Alright you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this unboxing. It was all horror Funko Pops, and I hope that you liked them. Let me know down below what you thought about my choices, and also let me know if you collect any of the horror Funko Pops. I would like to hear your thoughts on them. Thanks so much for watching you guys. As you know, the rest of my social media is listed down below in case you want to check it out. Give the video a thumbs up for support, subscribe to the channel for more coffee times, and I hope to see you all in the next coffee time. Bye!